My name is Tyler, and if I were president, I would secure the border between America and Mexico. Now, here's a few ways to do this. One, build a website, allow everyone in America and only America to donate money that the government can't touch, where it's an automated type of system where people vote, like 100 people want to get metal fence from this American company that makes metal fencing for the American people. Doesn't export any of it. Makes it for Americans. And, well, you can hire people from other police departments. Normal American people can just be hired if they apply. Others, like a couple hundred, go, this person's an American, I trust them, I hire them. People vote, you get hired by majority vote, and you go to the border, you build it up. Now, there would be night sensors or night vision cameras, heat cameras, so you can watch everything on the border. Now, these cameras would be placed every mile, have a good radius, and there'd be more police patrols. Of course, the border would also have an electrified fence. Electric windmills. In other words, above you, if you're looking above, down, an X and a plus overlapping straight down. No matter what way the wind is blowing, always gets the wind. Now, this is one way to build the border. Donate money, do the website, here's all the money, here's what's been spent, here are the people over here that are working on the border, a live feed all the time, 24/7. So that way the American people can actually decide, if it's going well, should they donate more money, properly give a finger to the politicians, which are chickens. Because they don't want to build a border because they're afraid of the cartels. Don't blame them for that, but if you're going to be an American leader, you have responsibilities. You're not supposed to be a freaking dumbass. Of course, when you look at the government, that's pretty much what all of them are, but anyways. Second way is, if I were president, I would just order the entire armed forces down to the border, and within a couple of days, the border would be built. The heat sensors would be up. I would even have ground sensors right there, every mile. Or cars that would have a ground sensor hooked on the back of the car. It moves along, it scans the ground every day, all the way across the border. Multiple cars doing this. That way, no underground tunnels. You drop crime in America, you fight the cartels, you help start to export the illegal aliens, you make America better and stronger. Seriously. Over the course of a couple of years, there'd be millions of extra jobs. Example. There was a town a ways back, years ago. 1, 2, maybe 3 illegals were arrested. Half the town's population, about 700 or 800, dropped by half. 300, 400 illegals left. That says something. Serious. If you guys don't believe me, look that up. You'll see what I mean. Of course, I would do all this if I were president. Secure that border, export the illegal aliens, make sure that everything is secure on that border. If you want to fight corruption, you want to fight evil, then you got to have a brain, which the U.S. government does not have. If you want proof, take a look at the border. I dare you. U.S. government's a bunch of idiots. Example. Here's my proof. You can't argue this. Over the course of hundreds of years, even with Harvard and Yale College graduates, with billions of trillions they control every year, with all the power they have, they can't build a 1-foot-high border between America and Mexico. They can't build a 5-foot-high wooden fence between America and Mexico. With all the Harvard and Yale college graduates, with all the money they have, they can't secure that border. When Harvard and Yale college graduates can't even build a 1-foot-high fence, that says something. Ugh. The government is supposed to be trustworthy, reliable, and intelligent. Yet I look at the border, I see their incompetence. Over the course of hundreds of years, they can't, or maybe I should say won't, build that border. Now either they're a bunch of freaking idiots, they're corrupt and being bought off by the cartels and corporate America, or, well, you know, let's see, either they're a bunch of dumbasses, they're corrupt, or they're scared of the cartels. Me, I think they're all of the above, but, oof. Oh, and by the way, if I were president, I would try and pass a law to where no one, once they have a seat of power in the Senate, Congress, and the White House, you know, appointed seat of power, they can never run for a third seat. They can only have 2 seats of power. 2 times in the Senate, 2 times in the Congress, you know, just 2 times, that's it, just 2 times. Then they can never become vice president or president. You know, limit the corruption. I mean, oh, if I were president, I would tear in to those corrupt politicians. I mean, I would secure that border. Hell, I'd probably be like Patton as president, you know? Backhanding, probably choke-slamming, beating the crap out of politicians in the White House that dare say they're for the American people. And yet, I look at the border, I break their jaw. Of course, you know, that's if I was president. Whoa. If I was president, I'd secure that border so freaking fast. Ooh. And that's what I would do if I were president. Remember, this is part 1. So, keep watching. I'll come up with other stuff. Have a nice day, you guys.